What if I told you that a single oil decision made in under 5 minutes at the parts store can be the difference between an engine that barely reaches 120,000 miles?
Oil inside the crankcase. Today we're talking about 3 viscosities every American driver recognizes: 0W-20, 5W-30, and 5W.
Engine testing, one of these oils ran hotter, sheared faster, and showed measurably higher wear metals despite being fully approved by manufacturers across the U.S.
Engine data, oil analysis, temperature behavior, wear rates, and long-term protection. By the end, you'll know which oil truly protects your engine.
Chiefs mechanics who've been building engines for decades. Number 1, why this test matters more than you think. Every oil discussion in America eventually turns. Here's what most male drivers never hear.
The owner's manual isn't written to maximize engine lifespan. It's written to satisfy fuel economy regulations, emission standards.
Oil recommendations far more than long-term wear at 200,000 miles. That doesn't make the manual wrong, but it does mean it's optimized for compliance.
To keep this fair and realistic for U.S. drivers, we used a modern, naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. Tight factory tolerances, direct injection, typical of what you'll find.
Phase 1 ran 0W-20 full synthetic. Phase 2 ran 5W-30 full synthetic. Phase 3 ran 5W-40 full.
Each oil stayed in service for 7,500 was oil analysis with used oil analysis, continuous temperature logging, and internal wear inspections.
A 0W-20 is extremely thin at operating temperature. It reduces friction and improves fuel economy, typically by about half less film and less margin under heat and load. A 5W-30 sits in the middle. It maintains stronger film strength at high temperature.
The real question is, which compromise actually protects the engine best? Number 4, Phase 1 results. 0W-20, the manufacturer favorite. Today, 0W-20 did some things very well. Cold starts were excellent, internal friction was lowest, and fuel
ran 8 to 12 degrees Fahrenheit hotter. By 7,500 miles, griddy loss reached 13%.
Number 5, the hidden problem with 020. This is the part most people miss. 0W-20 has the smallest safety margin.
Shear and load. In rail American driving, stop-and-go traffic, long highway commutes, summer heat, mountain grades, the oil thins faster and film strength drops sooner.
Average oil temperature dropped between 6 and 9 degrees Fahrenheit. Viscosity loss stayed under 5%, where metals
dropped by 35 to 40%, confirmed by lab analysis. Internally, bearings look cleaner. Cam lobes retained.
Number 7, why mechanics quietly favor 5W-30. When we sat down with veteran technicians across the U.S., the answers were almost identical. Right now, I don't chase thin oil, I chase stability. That sentence explains everything. 5W-30 consistently safe about thermal control.
Satisfy regulatory spreadsheets. Its job was simple: protect metal mile after. Number 8, Phase 3 results.
High temperature viscosity, excellent shear resistance, and in certain conditions, it absolutely delivers. What impressed us immediately was temperature control.
Staying under 2% after 7,500 meters where metals were extremely low, especially iron, and copper.
Release isn't just about thickness, it's about flow. This is where the data revealed an important trade-off. We observed slightly.
In those conditions, the extra viscosity didn't add protection. It added mechanic was clear.
Hard, but if your daily drive is 10 minutes across town, you're never accessing its strengths. In simple terms, 5W-40
delivered the best fuel economy, but also showed the highest wear metals and the fastest viscosity breakdown. 5W-30 maintained.
That led us to a conclusion that couldn't be dismissed. Number 11, the clear winner, and why it surprised people. If this had been a track test,
if we're strictly an emissions or fuel economy test, 0W-20 would win. But for real drivers, real traffic, real heat, and real mileage.
People off guard. Number 12. Why 5W-30 wins in the real world. Here's why it consistently came out on top. Strong oil film economy loss. Cleaner internal components over time. It protected better than 0W-20. It flowed better than 5W-40. It didn't try to game regulation.
Many engines that now specify 020 were originally validated and tested with 5W-30.
The same engine may call for 0W-20 in United States, or even 5W-40 in markets.
Most admitted to using 5W-30 for daily drivers and 5W-40 for performance or high heat applications.
Technician summed it up perfectly. Fuel economy numbers sell cars. Engine longevity sells repairs. I know which one I want. Final takeaway.
5W-30 quietly did everything right. That's why it won. Now tell us, what oil are you running right now and why did you choose it?